Hello friends, today I am going to discuss important provisions of Maharashtra Ownership Flats Regulation of the Promotion of Construction, Sale, Management and Transfer Act 1963. The main provision of the Act is registration and effects of non-registration will be discussed in this lecture, but before that we will see the purpose and objectives of the Act. The Maharashtra Ownership of Flats Act has been enacted to regulate the promotion of the construction, sale, management and transfer of flats sold on an ownership basis within the state of Maharashtra. The words after the name of the act are very important, that is transfer of flats sold on an ownership basis within the state of Maharashtra, of which promotion of the construction, sale, management and transfer has been regulated by the provisions of this act. Second objective is that this is an important piece of legislation as it lays down as it imposes certain responsibilities and liabilities on real estate developers and builders in respect of flats sold by them, and conversely the rights of flat purchasers within the state. Third objective, which was intended to bring transparency and discipline in transactions of flats by putting a check on malpractices by builders and promoters. So it was introduced in the Legislative Assembly, which aims at protecting the interest of flat purchasers. Next part is definitions. Section 2A, wherein the word flat is defined. The MOFA Act defines the term to mean a separate and self-contained premises which is used or is intended to be used as a residence, office, showroom, shop, godown, carrying on of any industry or business including a garage, and the premises forms part of a building. The term flat also includes an apartment, and what do you mean by apartment is defined in another act. The explanation to the definition provides that even if a separate bathing, washing, sanitary, etc. arrangement is made between two or more premises, they shall be deemed to be separate and self-contained. Thus, in order to be constituted to be a flat, all the above ingredients must be fulfilled. This is an important definition because if any premises is not regarded as a flat, the provisions of MOFA, that is Maharashtra Ownership of Flats Act, do not apply. So the ingredients of the definition are very important, that is a separate and self-contained premises must be there. That premises may be used or intended to be used as a residence, office, showroom, shop, godown, carrying on any industry or business, including a garage, and the premises forms part of a building. And it also includes an apartment. Even the explanation provides that even if a separate bathing, washing, sanitary arrangement is made between two or more premises, they shall be deemed to be a separate and self-contained. So if the ingredients are fulfilled, then the premises is called as a flat. Then subsection clause C of section 2, which defines promoter. Promoter means who constructs or causes to be constructed a block or building of flats or apartments for selling all or any of them to a company, cooperative society and associations of persons. Person who constructs or causes to be constructed a block or building of flats or apartments for selling all or any of them to a company, cooperative society and associations of persons. Means the reason behind construction of block or building of flats or apartment is to sell all block or building of flats or any of them. The term promoter includes his assigns, and thus if a person assigns his interest in the land to another person, then the assignee would become a promoter. In the event that the builder and the person selling the flats are different, then both of them will be considered as promoters. So this is also very important definition to hold responsible a particular person if he is assignee or if he is a promoter, because here assignee is also considered as promoter for the purposes of this act. Now this important provision I would like to highlight, that registration of agreements. Section 4 of the act, which says that before accepting any payment as advance payment or deposit from a flat purchaser, the promoter has a liability to execute a written agreement in the prescribed format. Format has been provided. What are the contents? What should be the contents of that form is prescribed, but it is a responsibility of the promoter that before accepting any payment as advance payment or deposit from a flat purchaser, he is under liability to execute a written agreement in the prescribed format from or with the flat purchaser. This said agreement must be registered under the provisions of Registration Act, and also it has been given under section 4 that the amount of deposit or advance cannot exceed 20% of the sale price. Selling price here is mentioned, and the percentage of amount, that is deposit, is also prescribed. The amount of deposit or advance cannot exceed 20% of the sale price.